I'm Kyle Koshan. I'm a student at the University of Delaware, majoring in chemical engineering. I am 21 years old, and summer 2013, I was 19 years old, and I was diagnosed with melanoma. I had the biopsy previous, but I didn't really think anything of it. My mom had a spot, she had it removed, and she wanted me to get a spot removed. So I thought, whatever, all right, I'll do what mom says. And so I got that spot removed, and they called in about a week and told us that they hadn't had the results yet. They wanted to get it checked by another lab. So didn't think anything of it. Another week went by, I finally got that phone call, and I was playing video games. Parents came in and they said, "Kyle, we need to talk to you." I was like, "Oh, like, hold on, like I'm doing something." They said, "No, Kyle, we need to talk to you." And so I stopped. I looked at them and knew immediately something was wrong. And mom had this look on her face like she just couldn't bear the news. And they told me, they called back and it's melanoma. And at the time, I didn't quite know what that meant. I just had no idea. But after doing the research and realizing what it was, then it was that state of shock, the state of fear that this could kill me. So surgery was at Wilmington Hospital, and it was a branch of Christiana. And so we went there, and that's where my dermatologist, or the plastic surgeon, was actually going to perform the surgery. And I remember we had it early in the morning, so I wanted to get it done out of the way. So right lymph node on my armpit on my left. And so they did the test, and they injected something to my back, and it would actually show up in like an X-ray or MRI that they were doing. I don't quite remember what it was at that time. It was a little cloudy. But they did that test, and it actually came back that it was both lymph nodes. After the surgery, I woke and saw my family there, which was very comforting. And they put me in a wheelchair, got in the car, drove home, and the first thing I did was, post on Facebook, surgery went well, I'm on my way home, thank you for your thoughts and prayers. And I got a very overwhelming response just saying, thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. And it really helped knowing that so many people cared about my situation. And from then on, it was just, I was in a lot of pain. Having the surgeries underneath my armpits and on my back, I couldn't really move much. I was kind of stuck up in a position, kind of like wandering around. And sleeping was really hard as well because I couldn't lay on my back, obviously because of the surgery there. I couldn't lay on my side because of the surgery on my armpits. And so I had to kind of lay face first and like tilt my head to the side and just awkwardly get as much sleep as I could throughout the night while still in pain. So after that, we went and spoke with an oncologist. And this is probably one of my more vivid memories because we spoke with him about it. And he gave us the test results, told us, all the statistics, and he told us that there's a 97% chance that they got rid of all the melanoma. Absolutely, with some of my closer friends, I'm much more an advocate for sunscreen and for wearing the long sleeve clothes. And the ones that do know about my situation, they know that I'm going to be on them about putting on sunscreen, putting on long sleeve clothes. And it's hard. It's hard for myself. I'm 21 years old now. Last thing I want to do is go to the beach, wear a huge hat, long sleeve clothes, sunscreen. It's like I just want to go enjoy the beach like I used to be able to. And it's hard to not be able to do that, at least not as much as I would like to. And to be able to tell my friends that they shouldn't do that either, and they're still in the mindset of, I don't need to worry about it. I'm young. I don't need to worry about skin cancer. And it's hard to tell them what I went through and see some of them still just go on the beach, not really care. And they're like, "Oh yeah, I got sunburned today." I'm like, "Oh, do you wear sunscreen?" No, I didn't. You need to wear your sunscreen. Like I'm the prime example of why you need to wear sunscreen. And so it's hard. It's hard to accept that, me being that person, being that example for everyone, because it's not what I would like to be. But I've embraced that role, which is why I'm doing this. I want to tell people that they need to be aware of the sun because most people aren't. They did a poll recently, and some people just did not understand what the sunscreen was actually protecting. They just think, you put it on, you're fine. Well, there's different types of sunscreen. There's, broad spectrum, you have to put it on multiple times, and there's a lot more to it that people really understand, and that's something that I'm hoping to fix.